and longest legs in the South.
Do you think your legs are long enough for this list? Well, get ready for a brutal leg showdown. Top 10 longest legs in the world. Number 10, Lauren Williams. Coming right from Texas, the United States, a highly demanded model arrives at the list for her 49 inches from the hip to the ground. Williams' legs would be about 75% of her total height. This is about the size of an 8-year-old girl. Her legs fueled her modeling career and allowed her to fly high in volleyball, a sport she's passionate about. But being long-legged also creates some inconveniences, such as finding long enough clothes, being comfortable in airplane seats, and stretching your legs in a car. Lauren has confessed that her school days were hard. At school, she was dubbed a giraffe. Now, Lauren is recognized as America's longest legs, but that title doesn't seem to be accurate, as she was surpassed by almost 5 inches. Number 9, Holly Burt. Seems that New York doesn't want to be left behind in this leg competition. Holly Burt is a big representative who is 6 feet 5 inches. But of course, what stands out is the length of her legs, which are about 49.5 inches.
You're all legs.
Yeah, it's like, really?
Pretty much all legs.
Am I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Although she still can't touch her toes, Holly comments that as a child, she was always picked first in soccer and basketball because she was really tall. Also, she used to help her friends a lot to get things from high places. This graphic design student enjoys the attention her long legs bring her, and says the Big Apple is full of men as tall as she is, so she won't date guys under 6 feet 3 inches. Wise choice. Holly is focused on her design and modeling career, but she hopes her legs will take her far in the future. You can bet on it. Number 8, Sultan Kosen. It's the turn of one of the few men who managed to put a foot on this list or a leg. Sultan Kosen has traveled the world thanks to his Guinness World Record for the tallest man alive at 8 feet 2.82 inches. As you can imagine, his great height has brought him many inconveniences. For example, Sultan can't easily find pants long enough for his 49.61-inch legs and shirts for his long 38.19-inch arms. To make matters worse, one of his feet is 14.4 inches and the other is 14 inches. Wow, can you imagine how uncomfortable it is to ride in a taxi with those limbs? However, Sultan keeps a positive attitude and, as he says, he enjoys the attention and loves the pictures people take of him. Number 7, Chase Kennedy. Believe it or not, Chase's dream of being a model was overshadowed by her height. That's right, many agencies initially rejected her because of her height of 6 feet 4 inches. But since Chase wasn't willing to give up, she moved to New York and everything seems to have improved. She even appeared in Lady Gaga's Guy video. Chase from California is proud of her legs and dreams of the chance to break an official record with her long 51-inch legs. And although she had a hard time accepting her impressive height as a teenager, she soon became one of the best athletes in volleyball and basketball. There's no doubt that Chase's trait comes from her father, Matthew Kennedy, who is 6 feet 7 inches tall, while her mother is 5 feet 11 inches tall. Plus, the model has 2 older brothers who are 6 feet 5 inches tall and 6 feet 6 inches tall. A family of giants. Number 6, Caroline Arthur. The longest legs in Australia. This mother of 2 is an ex-model, whose 51.5-inch legs made her very successful in her career advertising tights. During her school years, one of her nicknames was Caroline the Powerline. She hated this nickname back then, but now she finds it quite funny. Caroline says that she loves her legs more than ever now, and wouldn't change a thing about her appearance. She's over 40 and already retired. She enjoys her family life and is very proud that her son has inherited her great height and especially her long legs. If there's one thing Caroline really loves, that's traveling. So she doesn't let her huge legs get in the way of getting on a plane. Number 5, Svetlana Pankratova. This long-legged woman was born in Russia, but women's basketball took her to Madrid, Israel, and to a university in Richmond, Virginia. She was an impact player and set 2 school records for the most blocked shots yet to be surpassed. Her legs, which make her look as tall as a building, measure a total of 51.8 inches.
Do you think someone can break your record?
I hope not.
Svetlana admits that her great height caused knee pain while growing up and sometimes her back hurts. Also, for a long time, she had difficulties finding a partner. However, a few years ago, she married Jack Gosnell, a resident of Falls Church, Virginia, and began working as an assistant coach at George Mason High, one of the top women's basketball schools in the state. In 2008, Svetlana made it to the Guinness World Records and held the record for many years. But there was another Russian woman who took away her title. Number 4. Ekaterina Lisina. The other pair of Russian legs on this list, and perhaps the most famous with her more than 1 million followers on Instagram. Ekaterina Lisina has such long legs that are 52.2 inches. She held the record for having the longest legs from 2017 to 2021.
I'm really happy to have the longest legs in the world. I wanted to get those titles so much, so I'm really happy about it.
She also claimed the title of the world's tallest model with a height of 6 feet 9 inches. But those aren't the only prizes she has. This former basketball player won the bronze medal with the Russian team when she competed in the 2008 Olympic Games. Ekaterina likes to wear clothes that emphasize her figure, and she doesn't mind drawing attention with her long legs. Plus, she's a lover of heels and also of cosplay. Check out her incarnation of the Resident Evil Village antagonist, Lady Dimitrescu. What do you think? Number 3. Elisany Silva da Cruz. Coming from Brazil, Elisany Silva makes South America proud on this list. The photos of her and her boyfriend, Francinaldo da Silva Carvalho, who is 15.7 inches shorter, have been around the world.
It's not so easy for them to find somebody who would understand and support them.
Elisany's legs measure 52.7 inches and she's 6 feet 9 inches tall. Elisany reached such a height due to a failure in the pituitary gland that affects the endocrine gland. And that was found when she was 15 years old. So, distressed by the severe growing pains she experienced and the constant teasing she received at school, she didn't hesitate to undergo surgery to put an end to her pathology. Now she has a promising modeling career. Number 2. Maci Currin. These are officially the world's longest legs on a woman. In 2021, at only 17, Maci Currin from Austin, Texas, made it to the Guinness World Records for her long legs. And guess what? Her left leg is 53.255 inches, and her right leg is 52.874 inches. The length of her legs represents 60% of her total height. Awesome! What are the biggest challenges Maci faces? Well, it's hard for her to get through certain doors without hitting her head, get into cars, and wear XXL shirts to fit. However, her long legs give her many advantages when playing for her high school's volleyball team. Maci is quite popular on the social media platform TikTok and enjoys making videos that emphasize her legs.
The height is a gift, and that you shouldn't be ashamed that you're tall. You should really embrace it.
In the future, she hopes to go to university in the UK and set the record for being the world's tallest professional model. I think she's almost there. The giant of giants comes directly from China, and it's not Yao Ming. Number 1. Zhang Juncai. No, those are not stilts. The length of those legs is 100% real. This is Zhang Juncai, the highest in Shaanxi, which is a province on a plateau in northern China. At 7 feet 11 inches tall, this giant is 6.2 inches taller than Yao Ming, one of China's best basketball players who stands out for his great height.
There's a glimpse of the NBA's future.
Zhang Juncai's incredible leg length is none other than 64.9 inches, making Zhang Juncai quite a celebrity. In 1992, Shanghai Guinness World awarded him the title of Asia's tallest person. Although in the beginning Zhang Juncai felt very embarrassed and uncomfortable, he even thought he was a monster. Now he really knows how to take advantage of his height in some marketing campaigns, and lives happily married to his wife He Xinjing. That was right up there with these people. If you want to continue enjoying more content like this, subscribe to TrendMax and ring the bell. Here I'll leave you with more options. See you in the next video.